In this video, we are going to discuss why do we need handover notes. Okay, now this video is specifically targeted for deck cadets and also deck ratings who are inexperienced on making handover notes. Now, the lowest position in the deck department is the deck cadet position. Okay, and a lot of deck cadets today are just disregarding the importance of making handover notes. Okay, now we will discuss, okay, what are the details that you need inside your handover notes. Now, this is going to be a very quick coaching video, but yeah, let's crack on with it. Okay, this was the handover notes that I made way back around 2017 when I was still a cadet. Okay, I've made some kind of introduction. Okay, now the notes and the details written at your handover notes, it's going to vary upon on board. Okay, it depends on the type of ship it depends on the type of ship that you are currently working on. Okay, in my case, I was working in a handy size bulk carrier. And I mean, this example is I've put MV Shelo de Malaca, my previous vessel. Okay, I hope you find this turnover note helpful to you. This document has been edited to the best way possible for easy understanding. Jobs and duties stated are subject to change, not constant, and will depend to the supervision, time, and availability. As mentioned above, if circumstances will not allow, sometimes you may have to do the job of your junior or senior officers. Willingness to help to do their jobs will be vital at some point. Okay, i.e. your promotion. Okay, in my case, in my previous experience, okay, my third officer experienced a little bit of hiccup or emergency, okay, on board, and he cannot perform well his duty, so I have to take over upon his position. Okay, so these are the duties and responsibilities. We've got duties at port and duties and responsibilities at sea. This is only an example. Okay, let me remind you again, this handover note is only an example. Okay, we've got daily, we've got weekly duties, and we've got monthly duties, as you can see here. Okay, let's I'll give you an example of what are my daily duties. Okay, say for example, every morning before going on watch, check bilge soundings, record it. Okay, I have a small paper on the sounding sheet. Okay, then post to chief officer cabin. This was my standing order at the time. Then update the file, ch bilge daily sounding. Okay, it was located in our computer. Okay, check ballast soundings. Okay, update freshwater sounding as well, fill up radar logbook, X-band and S-band, check and edit variation in heading panel near autopilot. Okay, always update your variation because sometimes the sensor, okay, the sensor is not entirely accurate. Okay, I don't know now if they have improved the sensors on board. Now, that was one of my daily duties on board. Okay, now we've got weekly duties every Saturday. One of my weekly duties is Hudson routine inspection, print and fill up, sign to chief engineer and chief officer, then put to the folder EPA, HMMS. Okay, it's all about the cleanliness and hygiene and so on and so forth. Okay, this one also as well. This one also as well. Every Sunday, okay, print and fill. It's the same, I should say. Okay, it's the same. Okay, both duties are the same. Okay. We've got my monthly duties here. HACCP, hygiene and critical control point. Okay, updating the forms monthly, and also update attendance register in service training courses. Okay, we've got onboard training courses. Okay, which is in our company, it was required to weekly watch some training videos. Okay, then you've got attendance sheets in there. Okay, and also I put, aside from duties at sea, I've also put to-do list. Okay, I've put a to-do list here. Okay, and also I've put duty in port. What are the duties na am I doing in port? Okay, gangway watch. If time will allow, consult chief officer, use hydrometer to check density and update the panel monitor in ER. Okay, make sure that the country flag, okay, the country flag kung where's your vessel berth at, and vessel flag Malta. Okay, in my case it was Malta flag. Aft deck is to be hoisted. Okay, if person comes on board, check always ID. Okay, I mean, these are just the basic ones. If you are a deck cadet and you are inexperienced, you're more likely to be positioned at the gangway. Okay, there are times that you would help the ABs, okay, secure mooring lines, okay, but most of the time you are just in the gangway. Make sure that your gangway ladder is always secured. No stowaways trying to board your vessels. Okay, report all the events. Okay, report all the events in deck logbook if the loading or discharging or carrying bulldozers, etc. to the duty officer. Always put the time by 6 minutes. In our case, it was our rule. Okay, 6 minutes. Okay, every 6 minutes. Okay, always check gangway ladder, mooring ropes, and in my the gangway, okay, the only area that you can check is the aft section, okay, because the gangway is near your aft section. And the loading, discharging, if all, okay, if there is any abnormalities, you see report immediately to duty officer or chief mate or captain. Okay, the in my case, okay, in my previous vessel, when I was a cadet, my captain and my chief officer, they're always listening. Okay, they are always listening in the VHF radio. They monitor everything happening in their ship. Okay, so again, these are your duties for departure. We've got also duties for arrival. Okay, so again, as the cadets, you need to make a handover note. Okay, a lot of the cadets today, because they think the job of a deck cadet is not really that important, they get lazy. Okay, do not be one of those. Okay, do not be one of those. I mean, you could copy what's written here. Okay, you could read, you could pause this video and then read. Okay, but again, the duties stated here will vary depending upon your vessel, depending upon the situation. Okay, in my case, okay, my third officer, okay, at the time was having emergencies at the time. Okay, he has health issues at the time, so there are a lot of duties that I have done on his part. Okay, hoist the country flag. Let's say, for example, these are just the basic ones. I mean, hoist the country flag, starboard side, pilot flag hotel, port side. Okay, vessel flag Malta. Okay, this is one of my duties upon departure. Okay, make sure that the navigational lights are on, the side lights, the masthead lights, course recorder is on, and write with red pen departure, name of port, berth, or terminal, SOSP or start of sea passage. Again, the info will vary to master. Now, note about SOSP or start of sea passage. Normally, the start of sea passage is after the pilot has boarded off the ship. Okay, after the pilot is gone. Okay, and a side note about AIS or automatic identification system, you've got to make sure that your AIS is updated to underway, because maybe your AIS, you are on your sea passage and then okay, it's declared as moored. Okay, you've got to switch that to underway. Okay, in our case, it nearly happened to us. Okay, radar is on transmit mode. I mean, obviously, okay, while preparing the bridge for sea passage. I mean, then after the standby on gangway or pilot ladder, depends if pilot will go on pilot. I mean, these are just the basic ones. Okay, these are just the basic ones. But again, okay, it will vary upon your vessel, okay, or your situation. In bridge, okay, during navigation, I was with my former third officer, 0800 to 1200 to 2000 to midnight. Okay, I've got duties as well in my arrival. Okay, duties at arrival, responsible for the flag, check 5 days before arrival. Okay, you've got to make sure that the country flag is prepared 5 days prior to arrival. Okay, you don't want to be in a hurry. Okay, looking for where's the flag of Latvia. If the country if the arriving country is, let's say, Latvia, you don't want to hurry. Oh my God, where's the flag of Latvia? You don't want to do that one. Okay, you've got to prepare everything. Okay, and hoist the pilot flag or hotel flag port side after assisting the pilot on the bridge, and vessel flag Malta aft deck before entering a port. Okay, these are just a bit, you can pause this video right now if you want. After boarding, after berthing in port, make sure that the steering pumps are off. Okay, navigational lights are off. Do not forget that the navigational lights are off, and course recorder is off, and write with red pen EOSP or end of sea passage. Date, time, and position. End of sea passage details will vary to master's decision. Do not write unless declared. Okay, when I was a cadet, yes, I nearly made this mistake. Okay? Arrival, name of port, berth, or terminal, GPS position. Make sure that the radar is on standby mode, okay? Make sure that the radar is on standby mode, okay? Switch the radar from transmit mode to standby mode, okay? And vessel's AIS is on mode. You have to declare on your automatic identification system, okay? You have to update your AIS or automatic identification system from maneuvering to moored, okay? After that, if arrival is between 0400 or 0800, 1600 or 2000, proceed in gangway, help to prepare gangway ladder and standby for visitors coming on board. Sign in visitor's log or when crew change in crew's log, okay? Again, have fun, okay? Have a fun, knowledgeable, and safe voyage. And then I wrote my name here and then handing over the cadet, okay? These are the duties of a deck cadet. Now, the duties stated here, okay, are not exactly what you're going to encounter on board. These are just, okay, maybe some of it, okay, some of the parts here will be done by you when you get on board, okay? But again, it's going to vary. But again, know the importance of handing over notes, okay? Make a turnover notes and be professional because you are going to be a third officer soon. Hope you've learned something new. Be happy, be healthy, and most importantly, to God be all the glory. Take care.